Hi Taurus, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will take you from, I think it's the 17th to 24th of February, and I hope this finds you well. And let's see what the week has in store for the sign of Taurus. A lot of change coming up for Taurus in March, okay? As most of you know, Uranus is going into Taurus for the next 7 years. A lot of change, guys, okay? We have to always know the exact degree of your sun to know what and when that change is coming, but it's coming. So let's look. 8 of Wands behind you. 5 of Swords as essential, as the gift. That's an interesting card when it shows up as the gift. The challenge is a 9 of Wands. 3 of Wands, relationships. Queen of Cups as essential issue. And the Judgment card as the outcome. Now the Queen of Cups is moving towards the Judgment card. So for some of you, there's a reaching out, or someone's reaching out to you, which is going to give you this feeling of the Judgment card, which is about rising. The Death card has 2 chapters, okay? This is the other side of the Death card. This is about resurrection, okay? And I don't know if that resurrection is coming through this Queen of Cups. Very, very nice. Because these 2 cards are more about resistance, okay, and either you or someone else not giving up a struggle. So no one's revealing themselves, no one's putting down their swords. There's a feeling with the 9 of Wands is a challenge, is my last man standing card. So it's like no matter what you feel, okay, or the other person feels, you're still not quite giving up this over protection, Taurus, or someone else is doing it with you. Anyhow, the card behind you is the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is a lot about communication. It could be anything. It can be about love, it can be about putting CVs out. It's concentrated focus outwards into the world, okay? And this is maybe you waiting for these wands to come back. Can be. Now, the gift is the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords can be a card about arguing. I have to be straightforward, okay? It's often a card about being in conflict with your own thinking now. I want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, yeah? It is a card of victory. But it's one of these victories that you don't exactly feel ecstatic that you've got this victory, okay? Because there's always this balance, has anyone really won? Because a situation has happened and everyone's been hurt by it. So it's a victory with a very bad taste, okay? But it's your gift. Something is being resolved here. It's not making you feel incredible, but it's still a gift here. So why is it a gift? Give me a minute. What gift is this about? It's with the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands is about you and more than one person celebrating. The 5 of Wands is one of these victories that you've won, but everyone's been hurt. But because it's your gift, it looks like it's been resolved, whatever this situation's been about, guys. And the 4 of Wands is a much more celebratory, good news card, okay? The challenge is this 9 of Wands. God, this card does my head in. There's a lot of times when I like the 9 of Wands. As a challenge, someone or you are digging in your feet so much that nothing's moving. I always laugh at this card. It's like a whole ship can be going down and the 9 of Wands will still be standing there. You can have the greatest love of your life, but you're still saying, you're not budging, or the other person is not budging. Uranus is going to start changing things for you in March. So I don't know if this is getting to the end of something that's been going on since last year, by the way. And this is hopefully going to resolution. The Three of Wands is showing up as in your relationship. So that's what I mean. I don't know, some of you are just waiting for the Eight of Wands to come back to you. Or the other way around, someone's contacted you but you've not replied because of all this resistance to change. But don't forget, Taurus, this could equally be for the person that's in your life. Because if someone in our life has got something happening to them, then it shows up in our reading, because we sort of go through the same things as people that we're close to. So it might not be you being the Nine of Wands, it might be someone that you're really interested in or that you love, and they're not budging an inch, which is what's leaving the situation in the Three of Wands, this waiting card. But why is this Queen moving to the Judgment card? That is a beautiful combination of cards. Who's the Queen of Cups, please? Can be a water sign person. But it almost feels like, Taurus, you reaching out to someone. Yeah, it's with the Lover's card. And you're reaching out to the Judgment card, which is about rebirth. Bringing something back from the dead sometimes. What's the Judgment card about? So the Judgment card is a card. You know, we all go through cycles and we don't even know that we're just going through the motions. Then the Judgment card happens and we have this complete reawakening of our joy, our happiness. So what's the Judgment card about? There's a lot of moving forward here, look. Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands. This is about passion, and this is about moving forward and not listening to the energy of fear, okay? And it's bringing this huge awakening. This is definitely about love, and it's going to a very good place. Uranus is a Tower card, guys, by the way. It's Aquarius. And it's coming back right at the beginning of March. A lot of your lives are going to sudden encounters, destiny. Love the Tower card. It's my favourite card, by the way. So I don't read it the way that other people read it. But I wonder if why all this resistance is coming up here. Because it looks to me there's been some sort of conflict, some words have been said, there's some sort of resistance that either you or someone that you love is going through. Okay, definitely, there's absolutely no doubt about it. Resisting change, resisting the evolutionary flow. And these cards are about movement, and they're about acting on what you truly desire and not listening to the voice of fear. I sort of want your reading, Taurus, by the way. I'm an Aquarius, so I've got the same stuff as that you've got going on. Coming up. Not quite yet. This is a classic example this week. There's something that happened, I'd say it probably happened last year, yeah? It looks like it was pretty painful. And there's a lot of walls up. And what's happening is these walls are about to fall back down again. And there's a moving together with someone based on true passion and no longer listening to fear. Okay? Because what seemed to happen for a lot of Taurus and a lot of Aquarius last year was being torn between our soul's desires and the need for security, or the need to keep safe, between the need to be true to who you really are. It's all coming back. don't be fearful, be excited, because I am. I cannot wait to tell you the truth. And there's something incredible happening here. Do I think you're going to wake up Monday morning and be there? No. This is more towards the next weekend. It's where you're going towards. And it looks like you're going to meet the energy of resistance, even some arguments, before you get to where you want to go. Okay? The next 7 years, Taurus, is going to be interesting situation. There's going to be a lot of bolts in the blue. I read for a lot of Taurus last year who had that first hit from Uranus, and it's coming back again. Okay, get ready. I think it's going to be incredibly exciting, and I'm excited for you guys already. Love yous, loads of love, bye.